Hey guys, hope you're all remaining safe. What I thought I'd do today is take you through a garden-based leg workout. Minimal equipment. All I'm going to be using today is this, and if you don't have that, it doesn't matter. You can still follow some of the exercises without it. So this is my full leg routine. Hope. So the first exercise I'm doing for these legs really does warm them up, and that is a tricep. So for these, I'm going to be doing 3 different exercises, all 10 reps each. And as you can see, the first exercise is the kettlebell swing with keeping the legs nice and straight. For these, like I said, we're going to do 10 reps. After we've done 10 reps, we're going to then start bringing that bend into the legs. So again, we're going to do 10 more reps of these. And then after that, we're going to put the kettlebell down and do simply 10 body weight squats. Exercise, we're going to be doing kettlebell front squats. We're going to be doing these a little bit differently in 3 sets of 8. So it's going to be 24 reps total. The first set of 8 I'm going to do with a shoulder width stance, as you can see here. You want to be dropping to at least 90 degrees, really squeezing those quads at the top. Once we're done these, we're actually going to take a nice step inwards so your feet are nice and close. This now is going to be predominantly targeting the quad muscles ahead of the glutes and hamstrings, but the same principle applies. You want to be dropping to at least 90 degrees and really squeezing those quads at the top. Once we've done that second set of 8, what we're then going to do is a nice wide step. For these, your toes want to be slightly pointing outwards, the knees need to point in the same direction as the feet, and now we're going to be targeting the glutes and hamstrings ahead of the quads. After we've done those, we're going to be going for the single arm overhead lunge. Now these not only do work the legs a lot, but you're also going to find that core's working overtime as well. For these, I'm simply going to do one arm for 8 reps, and then we're going to flip round, switch arms, and do a return in 8 reps. I like to do as many sets of these as I possibly can. I aim for about 5 to 6. Next, we're going to be moving on to an isolation exercise for the quads in the body weight leg extension. For these, you want to be kneeling down and keep your hips forward and just try lean as far back as you can, and then really try push from the sort of shin area to try straighten your body back up to the top. These are a lot harder than they look. Moving on to an isolation exercise now for the hamstrings, we're going to be going for the stiff-legged kettlebell deadlift. For this, the most important thing is keeping that chest nice and high. You want to bend down as far as you possibly can until you feel a really deep stretch in those hamstrings, keeping the legs straight, and then you're just going to return back to the top using those hamstrings to lift the body back up. Next, we're going to go on to an isolation exercise for the glutes in a simple exercise called the glute bridge. For these, we want to have the kettlebell on our waist area, and you're going to be with a bent leg pushing through those heels and literally pushing as high as you possibly can, squeezing those glutes, and then returning back to the floor. Moving on now to an absolute killer exercise. I like to call these mini pistol squats. What we're going to be doing is holding the kettlebell in a fully squatted position, and then simply what we're going to do is just lift one leg at a time right in front of you as high as you can, just trying to keep yourself nice and low. After those, we're going to be doing some calf raises. For these, I like to have the kettlebell in front of the body. That just helps me balance a little bit better on the step. Again, these can be done on the floor if necessary, but I do like to get a nice stretch in those calves as well, so a step is ideal. And And the last exercise now, one for a little bit of cardio, but two mainly to hit those fast twitch muscle fibers, and that is just doing what they call a box jump. Here I'm doing them on the steps. So here you want to be jumping as high as you possibly can, just returning back to the floor, really sort of putting maximum effort into that jump. So guys, hope you enjoyed that workout. Obviously just doing as much as I can at the moment to keep myself occupied with minimal equipment. Hopefully you're finding this helps you out and you still have a nice little leg pump from that as well. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because there's going to be more great videos coming soon, and stay safe, people.